Breaking news coming in at this hour. The key security meeting at Home Minister Amit Shah's residence conclude. Now, meeting was in the wake of the Delhi's 10/11 blast probe that has jolted the nation, killing 13 people, and the Jaish Mohammed link is under the scanner. My colleague Aditya Rajkol is joining me over this meeting. Aditya, do give us the detail. What exactly was discussed between Home Minister Amit Shah and NSA Ajit Doval?
Well, yes, Aditi, it was a very critical meeting to, in fact, discuss and deliberate on the progress made on the investigations regarding the Jaish-e-Mohammed terror attack that happened at Red Fort, in which now at least 13 people have been killed and 20 others have been injured. Apart from NSA Ajit Doval, we also had the Intelligence Bureau Chief Tapan Dekha and Govind Mohan, the Home Secretary, present in this meeting. It was a close-knit meeting to discuss the fallout of the terror attack and how there needs to be a very strong grid among not just the Delhi police and the Haryana police, but also intelligence agencies and the J&K police. So the coordination between these forces, the systematic intelligence alerts, and how the system can be made more robust. Because remember, this is the first such terror attack that has taken place in the national capital in the last 14 years. So this is a big alarm bell for the security apparatus of the country. And that's why Home Minister Amit Shah is taking it very, very seriously. He's holding regular meetings to take updates from the various police forces, the paramilitary forces, and in particular the intelligence agencies as well. But the foremost, the NIA, which is the lead counter-intelligence, the counter-terror probe agency in the country, the NIA has been raiding several locations and interrogating several people in this particular case. And it's important to also establish not just the Kashmiri connection, but the Pakistan connection, the Pakistan Jaish-e-Mohammed link, who were the handlers, and how soon at least the basic investigation can be over.
Right. Thank you so much, Aditya, for joining us with that quick update. More breaking news coming in. Day before the verdict in Bihar, RJD has cried conspiracy charge. Now, Tejashwi Yadav, the Mahagathbandhan's chief ministerial face, has said that there is a conspiracy that is being hatched. Before the counting begins, the politics has begun. Tejashwi Yadav says conspiracy to slow down counting tomorrow. The EC might declare MGB's winning seats secondary and declare NDA's winning seats first. This is what the charge has been leveled by Tejashwi Yadav. Listen in if you don't believe it.
कई अधिकारियों को आज भी निर्देश पटना में कुछ लोग बैठ के सीएम हाउस से रिटायर्ड अधिकारी हों या दिल्ली में बैठे हुए कुछ बड़े दबंग मंत्री लगातार जो है अधिकारियों को फोन घुमाना, उनको निर्देश देना। तो उन्हीं अधिकारियों में से जिन लोगों को फोन जा रहा है या बुला के मिला जा रहा है, उन्हीं के हवाले से हमको सूचना मिली है कि कल जो है कि रणनीति होगी कि पूरी काउंटिंग को जो है स्लो कराया जाए और ख़ास तौर पे ऐसी सीटें जहां मार्जिन कम है या जो सीटें महागठबंधन जीत रही है उसको डिक्लेयर मत करो, एनडीए के सीटों को जो है वो डिक्लेयर करो। और मीडिया के माध्यम से एक माहौल भी बनाया जाएगा कि भैया प्रधानमंत्री बीजेपी दफ्तर जाने वाले हैं। इस तरह की स्ट्रैटेजी जो है ये लोग अपनाएंगे, लेकिन हम लोगों के लोग जो है मुस्तैद हैं और जीत हम लोगों की निश्चित है। सभी अधिकारियों से हमारी अपील है, खास तौर पे चुनाव आयोग से हम अपील करना चाहते हैं कि निष्पक्ष होकर के चुनाव की गिनती कराई जाए।
And my colleague from Bihar, Prabhakar, is joining me to give us more details. Prabhakar, first we saw the slow voting charge on the voting day from the opposition, and now slow counting charge by Mahagathbandhan's chief ministerial face, Tejashwi Yadav. How do you see it?
See, this is a clear indication that somebody is on a weak wicket, then they tend to make these kind of allegations. Now, just few hours before, rather 7 hours before the counting actually begins, Tejashwi Yadav, who happens to be the chief minister face of India land, he is making these kind of allegations. there are two cases to it. One, that he's trying to galvanize his supporters, because he's also making an appeal to his supporters that you be there very vigilant at the counting centers. And the other, he's making an allegation against the NDA alliance. The NDA alliance, especially the BJP, that they would try to actually hijack the counting process which happens and slow it down so that it affects the overall results in terms of in favor of the NDA. So it is something which is to be interpreted in both ways. But we will just wait for the results to happen tomorrow morning as the EVMs opens up, and we'll wait for the results to actually unfold before the people.
Absolutely. Prabhakar, to stay with us, we have more breaking news coming in at this hour. Hours to go before the Bihar verdict comes out, but a big setback for the Mahagathbandhan as the Mahagathbandhan's leader, RJD MLC Sunil Singh, has been booked by the Bihar cops. Why? Because he warned before the counting even completes, he has said that if officials not work with honesty tomorrow, then you will see a situation like Nepal, Bangladesh in Bihar, hinting that there will be riots. Listen in.
इस तरह से वर्ष 2020 में आपने 10-12 सीट पर बेईमानी किया, तो देखिए या तो हमारा कैंडिडेट बाहर आएगा काउंटिंग हॉल से, या फिर आप बाहर आइएगा। आप तो हम नहीं चाहते हैं कि ये बिहार का जो रोड है ये नेपाल की तरह आपको देखने को दृश्य मिले, आपको बांग्लादेश की तरह देखने को मिले, आपको श्रीलंका की तरह देखने को मिले। इस बार पूरे आम आवाम के लोग, जितने भी आम आवाम के लोग हैं, सभी लोग सचेष्ट हैं।
And my colleague Prabhakar stays with me to decode this reaction coming in from the RJD. Prabhakar, first we see RJD leader Tejashwi Yadav saying that there is a conspiracy and people will give a befitting reply. Now we have RJD MLC who has been now booked because of such statements.
See, the FIR has been lodged against him, and he has been a loose cannon as far as the RJD is concerned. He is the one guy who actually is known for giving controversial statements. So here, now he's warning the officials that if the counting process is delayed, then there will be a riot-like situation, and the Bihar police has taken a cognizance of it. Bihar police has lodged a FIR against him in the cyber cell, and they're saying that they would take action against Sunil Singh, who happens to be the MLC from the RJD quota. Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much, Prabhakar, for giving us all the details as we continue to track the politics and the planning and plotting as suggested by the Mahagathbandhan that is taking place. Bihar is all set for counting day, slated to be held tomorrow morning is when the numbers will trickle in. Who is getting the edge in Bihar? Whether it will be a Mahagathbandhan Sarkar or the NDA Sarkar remains to be seen. But let's also see the exit polls. What do they suggest? Axis My India has so far projected a victory for the NDA. This is the vote share that we have for you on the screen. The Mahagathbandhan is settling at the 24 for RJD, Congress 10, VIP 2 and others getting 5. But the NDA is getting a better share there. In the vote share, it is the MGB as per Axis My India, which is getting the better vote share as RJD is bagging one. If we go on to the next slide, we also have today's Chanakya, the numbers which are trickling in. It says NDA is getting more majority and the MGB is settling it at 38%. Now, the exit polls may have predicted a close contest, but the exact result will trickle in tomorrow when the NDTV team will sit in from 6 a.m. tomorrow and predict and tell you exactly how the numbers are going in whose favor, whether it be Mahagathbandhan or the NDA, which will form the Sarkar tomorrow. And breaking news coming in at this hour, it is a stampede-like situation in Shreya Ghoshal's concert. The concert turns chaotic as two people faint in Shreya Ghoshal's concert in Odisha's Cuttack. This comes today when the popular singer, Bollywood singer, was holding a concert in Bihar's Cuttack when a stampede-like situation occurred at the concert area. The visuals you can see on your screen how two people fainted and others were rushed to the hospital. This happened while popular singer Shreya Ghoshal was performing in Odisha's Cuttack area. A large crowd had gathered to catch a glimpse of the Bollywood playback singer, and then exactly when the stampede-like situation occurred in which 2 people fainted while others were rushed to the hospital and urgent medical aid was given. My colleague Ritik Mondal is also joining me for more details. Ritik, do tell us about, apart from 2 people who fainted, are we hearing any more concerning news?
Well, so far the news is just pouring in. We are given to understand that a stampede-like situation occurred this evening at Shreya Ghoshal's concert, which is about to take place in Cuttack, and at the very historic this Bali Yatra ground. This is the time of the festival over there. What we are learning that even much ahead of this concert to begin, a huge crowd gathered near the stage, and they tried to burst the barricade. And that led a congestion, that led a chaotic situation, which led several people injured, and as of now 2 people were they were unconscious, and police were rushed in and they were taken to hospital. But we are also learning that the administration and police also resorted to mild lathi charge to disperse the crowd just in front of the that stage. So it's a chaotic situation. What we do believe, remember, this Cuttack is undergoing this, celebrating this biggest festivity, and which is known as Bali Yatra, which is being organized at this this ground, and which goes for over 1 week. And this unfortunate incident unfolded at Shreya Ghoshal concert, but police resorted to lathi charge, and 2 people are undergoing treatment at nearby hospital. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Ritik, for all these details. Shifting our focus now to Karnataka's Bagalkot, where a cop sustained injuries as the farmers' protest turned violent. In the area where sugarcane farmers were protesting, several tractors were torched. The visuals are on your screen. This happened when some miscreants entered the protest venue and torched several tractors which were parked there, after which in a major scuffle as well, a cop sustained heavy injuries. He was shifted and rushed to a hospital nearby. Remember, the sugarcane farmers are protesting in the Karnataka's Bagalkot area to demand a fair price for their crops from the state government. And this is the situation when, after several hours of protest, some miscreants entered the protest site and torched the tractors which were lined up there. It also contained the sugarcane crop which was being used in the protest site. My colleague Ritu is joining me with more details. Ritu, do tell us about what exactly happened and who were these people who torched the tractors which were parked there?
You see, here in the Karnataka, we've been seeing how that the sugarcane growers have been up in the arms against the state government, demanding for rupees 3,500 per quintal as a fair price for all this. While we did see across Karnataka the farmers how they had joined the protest, mainly in Belgavi, but you see particularly in Bagalkot district there seems to be no relief as well for the state government, because the farmers continued their protest and remained to be very adamant and firm about their decision, saying that they need at any cost the 3,500 cost. Now, later point, you see there were a series of meetings that were getting conducted at the district commissioner's office as well. But now what apparently really happens is that even as the negotiation was on, and you see the ministers, basically the state district ministers as well, were trying to convince these farmers to come to a certain point and get agreed to it. Now, what we are given to understand is that apparently with that meeting, there were certain, obviously the farmers' leaders had agreed to this term, but however, even as the protest was continuing, they were heading towards a sugarcane factory. That's where these vehicles loaded with the sugarcane were basically parked, that one really can see through these visuals. That's when you see, what we are given to understand is that the miscreants basically lit this, the vehicles on the fire. There you can see the huge loss that can really be seen, because that also end of the day belongs to the farmers, but needs to be seen now because Section 163 has been imposed. The prohibitory orders are in place. Now, what's that the state government is going to do on it, that remains to be seen.
Right. Thank you so much, Ritu, for giving us all those details. On that note, we're slipping into a very short break, but don't go anywhere. Right after this break, we'll tell you what's happening in Bihar. Now, there's a lot that has been said about the state in spotlight right now, Bihar. But how does the Gen Z look at Bihar's multicultural heritage? My colleague Mayank Singh brings us this special ground report. Take a look.
I'm in the land of Buddha, Mahavir, Ganga and Ashoka, where spirituality and power coexist. I'm in the land of Bihar, where peppy Bhojpuri cinema meets the colorful canvases of Madhubani art. I bring you all the action from the state of Bihar and all from the Gen Z POV. I'm standing among the ruins of what used to be world's first residential university, right here in Bihar. I'm at the Nalanda University, where scholars used to flock from all over Asia to study mathematics, medicine, philosophy and astronomy. So, आपका नाम क्या है और हम कहाँ पे हैं अभी बताइए?
मेरा नाम है दिलखुश कुमार, इस गांव का नाम है मंझौली।
अच्छा दिलखुश जी, आपका दोस्त?
जैकी कुमार।
जैकी कुमार। सो हमको ये बताओ कि अभी आप 12th में हो, नेक्स्ट ईयर आप पास आउट हो जाओगे, उसके बाद का क्या प्लान है?
क्या करेंगे, तैयारी वारी कुछ के करेंगे और क्या, 12th के बाद।
मतलब कुछ सोचे हो, कुछ प्लानिंग किए हो?
हाँ।
कहाँ क्या करने का मन है आपको?
मुझे आर्मी में जाना है, इसलिए
आर्मी में जाना है। वेरी गुड। बोध गया, a small town in Bihar, holds significant religious and spiritual value. This is the place where Gautam Buddha meditated under a peepal tree and attained enlightenment. Behind me is a giant statue of Lord Buddha in his meditative state, and tourists from all over the world flock to this holy land. Many monks come here and tourists come here. What can we do to make Bihar a better place for Buddhist tourism, for everybody that comes from different places?
Yes, you know, tourism need, I think, need resident, need transportation and convenient, any convenient, not only hotel, but transportation in some months or some year. I found that many people come here and very crowded. So if they have, they can manage for the convenience from go inside the Bodhikaya Vihara.
Better transportation, better crowd management.
Yes.
Behind me, you see Patna's famous Mahavir Mandir, and right next to the Mahavir Mandir, we have Patna's famous Jama Masjid. Now, the interesting fact is, the Aarti timing of the Mandir and the Azan time of the mosque is done in a way that they do not disturb each other. This is a symbol of Bihar's unity and harmony. So I'm here at one of the prominent coaching centers in Patna, and of course Patna is known for its coaching centers. Students from Patna and also outside of Patna, from Bihar, come to Patna to study here, to pursue better education and then move out of Bihar for better education, to create and design better livelihoods for themselves. You know, we all come from different financial backgrounds. Not everybody can afford, let's say, the education that he or she must have afforded. Then what about cost of education? Do you think we are getting the right kind of education, the quality of education for the money that we are paying?
I would differ because I have read in an ICSE school and it costed me around, I would say, 20,000 rupees for the year, and it was really cheap because it was made on the principle to serve the middle class economy and as well as lower class. So we were we were exposed to a lot of kids of all caste and all everywhere, even the low economic houses as well. So I would say it does give you a quality education if you choose correctly.
Of course, Bihar is famous for its litti chokhas and thekuas. But let me introduce you to this little guy. It's crispy, deep fried and dipped in sugar syrup, called a khaja. Bihar's culture and heritage is truly an example of unity in diversity. It represents its rich past, its work in progress present, and its hopeful future. With camera person Sachin Gupta, this is Mayank Chaudhary for NDTV.